The next round of battles begins between Class A and Class B. Episode 93, Operation New Improv Moves, starts off by giving us a bit of a breather, adapting chapters 198 and 191. A good amount of the first portion is coming off of the last battle, allowing both teams to evaluate what they can improve. I think a bit more importance is placed on Shinso's experience as we get some of the teacher's reactions and thoughts on how he performed, and how he's feeling afterwards, because this is basically what they'll consider before allowing him to transfer to the hero course. And I think it's pretty neat that we see All Might's specific reaction to Shinso, even though it's not really super deep, but at the very least he admires his reaction after the battle. While Class A did win, there were still things they could have done better, and I like seeing that they weren't completely happy with their performance because, well, this is an academic setting. After a test, there is always something you think of that you should have done better. But because of this, everyone is excited to get their chance and starts coming up with plans. Honestly, I bet it's best for whoever's going last because they get more time to establish a plan and learn what doesn't work for everyone else. But it's time for the next battle and some rivalries are set up. Kendo specifically wants to prove herself. She's become pretty good friends with Yaoyorozu, which is great that we've had that in the past, but this is a bit of a chance to show how she's grown and can stand out. We've also got two shadow related heroes with Kuroro and Tokoyami. I think they're a perfect rival pair as Tokoyami is usually dramatic and serious with how he speaks, and Kuroro is playing into that, but more so as a villain to his hero, as he's more of a scheming type. It's established right off the bat with their meeting that his quirk allows him to hide and move inside of shadows, so already it's not boding well for Tokoyami. So he's already cautious, but not cautious enough. As we see when the battle begins and he sends out Dark Shadow to scout, he's only met with it being controlled by Kuroro. And while they're able to get him out of Dark Shadow, he's still a nuisance. While it may feel like a bit of a detour, here we get some flashbacks of Tokoyami's time with Hawks during both the internship and the work study. I think that it is necessary because he was one of the top contenders at the sports festival and has been one of the more powerful heroes in the class. So this is something we should have gotten at some point, but I like how it's Hawks who took him in. Sure, they're both birds, which initially is what Hawks says was the reason for him choosing him, but they're also opposites as Hawks is fast and in a way a bit aloof, seemingly not taking the internship and work study all that seriously, while Tokoyami is nothing but serious. Having spent most of his internship chasing around Hawks, he was able to come back to the work study with faster movement, and after a night out with Hawks is inspired to not hold back and learn to fly. Some great and necessary setup for this moment back during the joint training arc, where he does just that by utilizing Dark Shadow in a smart way to catch up and rescue Aoyama. But just as they've seemingly got the upper hand with some sick combo moves, the next phase of Class B's plan begins with mushrooms. Mushrooms everywhere. So now it's a bit of a cliffhanger until the next episode. Again, I thought that the setup was pretty important, so it only makes sense for this battle to stretch across 2 episodes like this. And while it would be ideal if every battle could kind of be self-contained to 1 episode, you really can't do that with how much that you have to include with the characters reacting to what just happened and characters setting up for what's about to happen. Again, I think the thing with Tokoyami was very important because he kind of is an important hero in the scheme of things, or at least in terms of Class A. But it'll just be cool to see everything play out during the next interactions in the future episodes. But anyway, hey there, my name is Rex, and let me know what you think about this episode. Things are continuing on, and we're going to be in this arc for a bit of a while, basically, probably, for the next 9-ish, 8-ish episodes, give or take, maybe, who knows, but that's basically where it is. So I guess, overall thoughts on the arc, and this episode specifically, I personally do like Tokoyami. I think he's really cool, so, just getting to start to see some of him here is going to be pretty neat, and then, the rest of Class B as well. I think that, kind of, I guess, the purpose of this arc, getting to show off Class B, because, they really haven't gotten a whole lot, so it's been pretty chill, pretty fun. But if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to show your support. You can enable notifications by clicking that bell icon next to the subscribe button. I'll make sure to see each new video as it comes out. Anyway, this has been Rex. Have a nice day.